I'd feel really embarrassed and really like ashamed of like feel like I did a good job because meet the standard that I was setting for myself. But I kept going because the only way to meet that standard was to keep going, to keep practicing, and eventually I got some really good feedback on the microphone situation. So I
You want some more? Yeah. Hey, take it. Too much. Just eat it. Now, did you see that dude just graduate? And when he was watched everybody else walk across the stage, he threw that money across. He threw that money. Did you see that? After everybody graduated, and after they called everybody name, what's his name? Marlo. Hold on, let me see. What's his name? Marlo something. This was in Georgia. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. What? Let me see. And they got the nerve to put some cuffs on him at his graduation. Let me see. Yes. Metro Morris. I missed his name all up. Okay. So Metro Morris. Yeah. Okay. So he threw all that money on the stage at the graduation. And them cops put them cuffs on him at his graduation. And I don't feel like they should have cuffed him like that at his graduation. And the whole crowd was screaming, "Let him go." And I was like, that's kind of messed up. So he said he had like 10 racks in his pocket and he didn't even get to throw it. As soon as he started throwing the money, they put the cuffs on him. It's going to be dark in here because I ain't turning the light on. But anyway, so I thought that was nice. Like he said he missed his classmates. He haven't seen them because of the pandemic. And he feel like he wanted to share the love with them. I didn't know he was with quality control though. I see little baby rapper. They say he was detained. I don't think he was detained. They say he was arrested. What did you arrested for throwing money for? And it's your money. What's wrong with throwing money? How come you go to jail for throwing money? Huh? I don't get it. No. How do you go to jail for throwing money, for making it rain? Like, it's your money, you earned it. It's only $10,000, and that's really the amount that you can go to the bank and pick up. That's the most they want to give you. So basically, he went to the bank, got $10,000, and wanted to share it. What's wrong with that? Huh? I, I wish I graduated with him. Them chips don't taste the same. What? I'm gonna eat them. I gotta have my cherry Pepsi. Okay. Mommy, you know that huge thing? What? That huge bottle of a soda, whatever it's called. I don't know what you're talking about.
my huge bottle. I bought. I don't know what it got. Sprite.
Okay.
What? I did.
My enemy missing
We're
it.
gonna call it soda, and it's a huge bottle. A huge one. And
That's because the TV just went black. And that's why the only light on in my room is the TV.
it's one brighter when the light is off.
Okay, so anyway, let me tell you what happened when I went to Snooks, right? So I went to Snooks, and I can't breathe right now because that Pepsi about to make me burp. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Excuse me. Now I can drink some more.
Mama!
Yeah.
It was serious.
Yes, I'm serious. If I would have scanned these points, I probably wouldn't out of price as much as Pepsi as I drink.
You did too.
I don't know why I can't get the top on here. And in this mug, it says buy, scan, you could win summer gear. I'm gonna scan this mug and see what happens. But okay, well I'm gonna do that right now. But anyway, so and I was at Snooks and I was grocery shopping, right? And I wasn't going there to get water, but I went down the water app and the water had this tag and I caught the tag because you know I always be looking at the tag because I be looking for the best deal, right? Because I like stock pack. So when I saw the tag on the Aquafina, the 24 pack of water, it said that the water was. Hold up, I don't know, I don't really know how to work my phone. Hold up, let me scan this thing. It's so dark in here, I don't want to scan. Maybe because it's wet. You iPhone, you supposed to work anyway. Oh, much as my phone bill be. Hold up, let me turn the light.
Kind of lot.
Yes.
No sense.
Dang. I don't know, this mug ain't no good. I can't get it to work. The light one went off on me. Okay. So when I was going to get the when I saw the Aquafina sign, why it say that you can get 12, 24 packs of Aquafina for $4.79. And I was like, hold up. I was like, oh. And I took the sign. I took the sign off the shelf with me. I took the sign off the shelf and I was like, 12 for $4.79 per case. The regular price is $5.69. And then that means I'm saving. Anyway, I paid 40 cents per case. So it said save $5.09 per case. And they cost $5.69. And then on the sign it said 12 for $4.79. And then it said 40 cents each. I took 2 of them because you know I had one of them little bitty shopping carts the old people use. Because I go to the grocery store like every freaking day, and I would like fill the whole cart up if I get a big cart. So I just get a small cart because I come to the grocery store every day, and now I got to burp again. Oh my goodness! Excuse me. So I put two of them in my cart and I took the tag off the shelf and then I took the original tag and then I went and got in line. And then when I got up there, she scanned my water first. Cause you know, if you didn't know, if you look like this and you got any big items in your cart, they gonna run around as soon as you get up there and be like, oh, let me scan that. Let you have a case of anything, water, uh, anything big under your cart, a microwave, a mirror, long mirror, anything big that you got in your cart. As soon as you get up to the register, they gonna act like you trying to steal it. Like, oh, let me get that for you. So she scanned it, and I'm like, okay, she scanned Aquafina. How much is it? She said it run up for $79. And then I gave her the tag, and I said, can you fix that price? And I need 12 of those. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, it says they're 12.79, and I need 10 more because I had two in my card. And then she was like, I don't think that's correct. And I was like, well, that's what it says. So you can fix that when I leave, but I need 10 more of those for $4.79. And then she was like, well, I'll be right back. And then she went and started talking to somebody at customer service. She went and talked to somebody at the self checkout. And then she went and talked to the cashier right next to us. So when she went and talked to the cashier right next to us, she was like, the cashier next to us it was like an old lady, but she tried to get loud. The old lady tried to get loud. She was like, the old lady was like, no, she can't get 12 of them. And I was like, I just heard you say that the tag says 12 for $4.79. And I also could read it. She could read it. We all are adults. So can we agree that we all know how to read, don't we? Do you know how to read? And then she was like, yeah, I know how to read. Well, I was like, well, fix your sign when I leave. I need 10 more of those. Why aren't you ringing me out? Like, ring me out. So then they go and they get someone else. So she starts ringing me out. And she goes and she gets the store manager, which she should have done in the beginning. So she goes and she gets the store manager and he sees the sign. He's like, oh my goodness. Why did anybody put this sign out there? Like, why'd she put this sign out? Hey. It's like, why'd she put this sign out there? And I'm like, that don't have nothing to do with me. I gotta go home. I'm trying to go finish my dinner. Can you finish ringing my stuff up so I can go finish my dinner? So she scans the case. She takes the other case off, but she had rung up two cases. She takes the other case off, which rung up for $4.79 each. So when she takes the other case off, they rung up for $4.79. They tell me to go back. Well, he says he's gonna go back because I didn't see 12 on the shelf. And he says he's gonna go back and check and make sure that they have 12 to give to me. Turn that off. I'm getting hot. Can you go turn that off for me? Hold up. Can you go turn that off for me? Yeah, turn it off for me. Okay. So she brings up the case and she leaves the other case on there for $4.79. And then tells me to go back and get the other cases. So he goes to the back and he never freaking comes back to help and tell me whether he got the water or not, the manager. And his name was Eric. I got his name. I know my computer bouncing because I can't talk without bouncing. And I can't go live because I don't got enough views to go live. Like from my phone. I have to do everything on my computer because like if I try to go live from my phone, it won't let me because I don't have enough views. But anyway, so, huh? Yeah. Where they at?
what you are actually good at and what you should.
She wanna taste these cookies that I got. I don't know what they taste like. I got them from the gas station. They some, I guess they some Mexican cookies.
I think
But they remind me of these cookies that I used to get when I was a kid. Thanks for making my story.
you look like the sides look like bread, and then inside look like some meat inside, like a hot dog. Like a hot dog. And this is not sound just like rain. These are what the cookies.
I'm gonna open it. Okay. So I pay for my stuff, and then I tell them. So I had already told them, why are you giving me a hard time? Because I had to get loud, and the manager was like, "Ma'am, calm down." And I was like, "Why are you giving me a hard time?" The line was getting long, and everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. I said, "I spend about $2,000 in here a month. You won't want to give me some water? I got a big family." He was like, "Ma'am, just go get the water. Oh, just give it to her." Ding. It is 12 cases of Aquafina for 40 cents a case. So I got 12 cases of Aquafina for 40 cents a case. And they in my living room, but I don't feel like going to get them right now. But where my phone go? I'm going to show you.
Like, shut up. We're gonna open
Huh?
these cookies up.
Open it up. Here they go. Okay. So when I went to the back to get the water, when I went to the back to get the Aquafina, he he didn't even help me. He was nowhere to be found. So I had already one quart, and I had to grab 2 more quarts. And when I went back to grab the other 2 quarts, um I went back to grab the other 2 quarts. It was a whole case of Aquafina. It was a whole like stack of Aquafina at the end of the aisle. So I just took the Aquafinas that was at the end of the aisle and I put them in my quart. And I ended up having to leave one of the carts. So I threw the stuff in the cart, and then when I walked away, um, I accidentally left my purse in the other cart because I had grabbed the extra cart because I thought I was gonna need another cart. And I was like all the way in the next aisle, and I had left this purse right here, my coach bag with all my stuff in it, and my purse is messy, but my wallet and everything in there with all my cards and everything. I had left it sitting in the grocery cart in the other aisle when I was pulling the water away. So I was like, man, I left that water and I ran back over there to get my purse so freaking fast. Right. And then went back to the car and I went back to the front and I grabbed my rest of my groceries and I walked past the lady and I said, here's the waters. So I get outside to the car, my kids like, Mama, they used to me coming out the store with like a whole bunch of stuff. I'll be like, I'll be right back. I'm just going to get some bananas. And then I come back with like 3 grocery carts, or maybe sometimes I should have just grabbed a flatbed flat out. Like, and then y'all complaining, but y'all the one that's eating the stuff up, and then they pretend like I don't buy nothing, but they be gone. So I had 10 cases of water. It's only 2 cases left. So because of how they treated me, and I know they didn't bring this stuff up properly, I called corporate and reported them because they supposed to rung up each one of those cases and they only rung up one. So their numbers is gonna be off. That's like stealing, basically. It's called phantom inventory. When there's gonna be looking like there's still 10 cases in the store that are missing when there's not. So always when they run out of Aquafina, it's gonna be like, okay, I got 10 cases of Aquafina, but where are they? They're never gonna know where they at because they didn't scan them. You get what I'm saying? So I reported them, and when the company Aquafina sees what they did, then they're gonna see that those numbers are off. Because I didn't like how they treated me. And anyway, let me go back to the second thing. When she checked me out, when she checked me out and she wrote me out, every time you shop at Snooks, you earn rewards, right? And I told you I shop there all the time. So she's like, oh, I see you have rewards. Would you like to use them? And I'm like, oh, I'll save them because I never use my rewards. I let them accumulate till I need something like some detergent or like, I buy a bottle, I buy some Gain or something like that with it. But like I had like $8. But in order to earn $8, you gotta spend like a couple $100. Like you only get like $1 for like every 50 or some shit. Like so for me to have that much on there, that mean that I've been spending money in that store. So if I've been spending money in your store and you got the wrong sign up, you need to honor that sign. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, you see my rewards. You see I've been spending money in this store. Right. She's like, oh, I'm just a cashier. I'm just a cashier. And I'm like, yes. And I've worked for Shop and Save, and I've worked for Procter and Gamble, and I've worked for Kraft Heinz. I've worked for all these companies. So I know how to read a sign. So just ring me out and let me go home. Thank you. Have a nice day. Right. How it tastes? What it tastes like? Where it go? Did you eat it? She didn't even let me taste it. You ate the whole thing?
We had two in the package.
Let me see.
We had two in this package.
Okay. I used to go to this candy store when I was a kid that was down the street from my grandma's house. And it was called Mr. Fields. And Mr. Field passed away. But he used to sell these cookies, and they was called strawberry cookies. And this cookie smells just like that cookie. And I hope it tastes like it. I've been looking for that cookie my whole life. Can't find it. And this is not it. This just tastes like a fig bar.
Mama.
Yeah. It's just strawberry fig.
It's not really nasty.
It's all in my teeth now. I just ate the strawberry part because it smelled like, I just want to sniff it though, because it smells like that cookie that I'm looking for, but it don't. Oh my goodness, it smells so good, but it don't taste like what I'm looking for.
You're good. This.
I swear I'm gonna have to try to make that cookie myself. It's like a pink strawberry cookie with a hole in the middle. And it tastes so good, and I can't find it anywhere. I don't know who makes it. Oh my goodness. Let's make your mouth dry. I'd rather go back to eating my nachos. I don't want to eat anything sweet right now.
What?
I want to eat cheesy stuff. I want to eat something cheesy and crunchy, or something salty, not sweet.
Well, something is in my
I was
hand.
all in my teeth, girl.
Well, I'm gonna get my waffle down here.
I be up every night. I be having nothing to do. Nope, I'm gonna win and started cleaning and do another load. I don't know. Ain't nothing else to do.
You can watch TV and do.
Have you ever heard of somebody called Fazay Jarvis?
No. You can go.
I'm gonna have to ask my other kids. They probably know, but they sleep right now.
Instead of cleaning, you can go.
Mm.
You can go to the eat. You go somewhere.
Go where?
The
So I got some sprinkles. I got the sprinkles. So we're gonna go to the zoo. And I never knew this. Did you know that when you go to the zoo that you can buy stuff for the animals? They have a whole Amazon wish list. They literally got a whole Amazon wish list for the zoo animals if you go look on the zoo website. So I'm gonna take the girls to the zoo because they wanted to see the sea lions because they saw the sea lions on YouTube, of course. So we are gonna go to the St. Louis Zoo. And right now, you gotta go on the weekends to see the sea lions because they only join doing the sea lion show on the weekends. And the St. Louis Zoo is free, but not the sea lion show. And I got a burp. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Can't help it. I can't help it. It's the Pepsi. It's not me. I don't usually burp like that.
Look at the Pepsi.
Okay.
That's right.
St. Louis Zoo is free. But you can get it costs to see some of the exhibits. If you want to go to the sea lion show, you might as well get an all-day pass because it like you, but it's only $14.95, and you get to go to all the shows, and then you can ride on the train all day for free. And let me tell you,
What's my father to bed?
sit down and be quiet.
It's what?
It's Fuzzy Taco. Okay. The St. Louis Zoo is hot as hell. That's what I was gonna say. So you're gonna want to get on the train because you're gonna be hot. And get on the train with your drink and chill and take a ride and go see the animals that way. Because a lot of the animals you're not gonna be able to see when you get to that habitat from just walking around. So when you get to the zoo, you gotta get on the train if you really want to see them interacting in their habitat. Sometimes I be like, dang, did they put them to sleep? They be acting like all the animals be acting like they tired.
Animals can stay up.
Mm-hmm.
They can stay up till the morning. I think so. Not gonna stay up.
Did you just see this man? Another man from St. Louis, right? His wife reported him missing on May 14th. And once she reported him missing, he finds out this is not the first time he been reported missing. So his last wife reported him missing before he came to St. Louis. Then the police went to his job and went through his desk. When they went through his desk, they found out he had been talking to someone else. So they called the lady he had been talking to when he was supposed to meet up with her. She called him, they called her, and he had told her all types of stuff. Stuff like was all lies. And she was like, oh my goodness. But like he never met up with her. The day that he was supposed to meet up with her, he went somewhere else. So that means she was just what do you call it? I want a decoy. Is that the word? A decoy. If that's the word, let me know. She was a decoy, or what's the word? I want to. I hate when I can't think of the word that I want to say. You know what I mean? He was trying to use her as his alibi. So basically, she was a decoy. The other girl that he left all the information in his office for, because obviously he done this before. He left the information in his office, and then he ain't where he really going. He going to see another chick, and it's like, dang. So that means he had one wife. He came to St. Louis, got another wife. Was talking to one chick. He's gonna meet up with her, and then he went missing, and he gotta be with somebody else now. That's 5 women right there. That shit is creepy. Every time I meet somebody, if I go on a date with them, I be courting them. I make them show me their ID. But I ain't been on that many dates with a poor guy. I was sitting on my legs and be hurt. Goodness. My legs falling asleep.
Well, in the mountain,
They broke my microwave and my air fryer at the same time.
Shania did that.
Broke what? Shania did it. She break. She's 4 years old. I told her when she started talking. She been talking when I say she tells me everything now. Ain't nobody get away with nothing. She tell me everything. I guess I can't drink no Pepsi when I'm talking because I can't even talk without burping.
Oh. Sorry. That's what I'm in school.
It won't taste funny. Why does that shit taste like bleach? Is it my hands? Am I tripping?
No, because the bag.
Do you think it was the bag?
Yeah.
Man. So, the house that I wanted to buy, let me tell you, last year, that house was $180,000. Now, I thought I was gonna have enough money for the down payment and to go get my house for $180,000, but there's no houses for $180,000 that I would live in or even available within the square footage that I need. That house now costs $240,000, which I feel like everybody buying these houses right now ain't gonna be able to pay their mortgage forever, and they're gonna have to sell it. But it just seems like it's just not. I don't know what's going on right now. All the houses is sold. Like there's nothing available. But the thing is, I was trying to get my house built. And there's a waiting list. Because they said there's a lumber shortage. I don't get that. Like, where does the lumber come from? There's trees everywhere. How's there a lumber shortage? I don't get it. I think certain people shouldn't be able to allow own too much.
What happened to you?
Commercial, not commercial. Well, I mean, like, investment property for us, like investing in single family homes. Certain people, it should be a limit on how many single family homes a person can own. Cause it's like they create problems within the housing community for first time homeowners by some big bank or corporation buying up single family homes. That is just doesn't make sense that a bank should own 200 or 1,000 single family homes and family can't. Like what? And it just houses just be sitting there with nobody living in them. But yeah. Just because the house sold don't mean somebody living in it.
Talk to mom.
It just mean they trying to jack up the price of the housing market, which is up 30% right now. Everywhere. Nationwide. Everywhere. Excuse me. Okay. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I want a Tesla.
We've been talking about Teslas, Mom.
I know. I gotta go. I'm gonna go. I'm like, can you test drive a Tesla? I need to drive one. I've never been in one. And all of a sudden, I want one. This must have too much this salsa or something or this salt. What am I eating because it's making my head hurt? Because all of a sudden, I got a freaking headache. Something got too much salt in it. And that must be why it tastes so good. You know what? I should have put some jalapenos on this. I wait till I done ate half of this stuff and then I think about some jalapenos. I should have put some jalapenos on her. That's my baby. She gonna stay up with me all night. If you see me, you gonna see her. I can't help it. Just like I conjoined twin. Like I can't do nothing without her. I be trying to use the bathroom. She be right there. I be like, girl, close the door. Can I use the bathroom, please? She know it too. I will sit here and eat all night too, and I got no way. Eat whatever I want.
You'll be eating food like you as not.
What was that noise? Mm. I had all food today.
Mom, you know I did
I
have
had a Big Mac,
you know I did
a
have a
20-piece nugget,
did we have a friend
2 pepperoni pieces from Little Caesars.
did we have a baby friend?
Crunchy taco supreme from Taco Bell.
Did Joe, Mama.
Some chips and cheese from Taco Bell.
Mama.
A cheesy beef chalupa. No, not cheesy, just a beef chalupa. I know I had all fast food. I know I didn't cook nothing today. What else? Then I had fuzzy taco. Some more nachos. Beef nachos. And a side of salsa. And a side of queso.
I want to chip, Mama.
Then we had them cookies.
I want
I had a Pepsi. I had an orange high C. And if you didn't know, that McDonald's had canceled their orange high C, the orange lava burst. They got it back. And they said it's temporary. But they got the orange drink back. Because if you go, remember you go and you be like, oh, we only got orange Fanta. They got the orange drink back now at McDonald's. Which is people don't want to drink. They want you to drink soda because it's cheap. I don't want to drink soda. It's like everywhere you go, like even when you get to the register, it's only soda at the register. Like when you in the store, I'm gonna store their order and stuff online. I'm gonna stop going to the store. I don't like how they treat me at the store. And then I just left Walmart and I had to check myself out. And I bought 38 packs of tissue and I rung myself out because all of the lanes were closed and the only lane open was the self checkout. So, they stand there and watch you. And I be having a lot of stuff. And I'll be wanting to ring all that stuff out and they be looking at you like you're finna steal it. And I have too much stuff. I be wanna say, don't you wanna do this? I'll be like, shit, maybe I should take a pay cut and take that job if all you got to do is stand there. For real. But I don't think I could do it. Because when I worked for Procter& Gamble and I had to go inside of Walmart. What? Yeah. I couldn't even stand being in Walmart. I had to be there for 8 hours a day. And then the managers was rude. They didn't even want to give me no end caps or anything so I can stock my product. It was impossible to get your inventory out the back room and on the shelf or to do a promotional display inside of Walmart. Because Walmart managers do not want to assist the vendors or the merchandisers or the sales reps that come inside their store. That is like the worst store for you to have to come and do business with. Flat out. Walmart. It's not just bad for the customers, it's bad for everybody. People who do business with them. Or it's a headache. I've had to go do business with Home Depot and Target and many other large companies, and it's not the same. Don't nobody act like Walmart be acting. Nobody. And yes, the gas station. Who on somebody behind that counter at the gas station, which I can change. And I gotta go and I need to check on the brands of e-cigs that they sell or something like that. They not gonna reach behind the counter.
Why didn't you say nothing?
I done had this same um router and modem since I moved in here, and I think I had that thing. I don't know. I had it for about 3 years. It needs to be updated. They just told me to bring it up there, and I ain't brought it up there. I just hate doing stuff. That stuff I be afraid. Don't do nothing for nobody. So I have to do everything. Say it. I need my hair done.
No, wait.
Huh? Huh? It's been like 2 weeks since I had my hair done. It's been 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a
Put the flashlight inside here.
It's this part right here that look like, cause she pushed it all the way back here, and I just need this part to be like, cause my edges is pushed back, but I got edges right here, but she pushed this thing back to make me look like I don't have no edges. I need to fix it. I don't know how to do this. I need to learn how to put up curtains. It needs to be somebody you can call to put your curtains up. I know it's somebody you can call. People, curtain people, come do my window people. For real. Do you know what I'm mad about that I can't get over? And I know this had nothing to do with me. And I know celebrities could care less about us. But I feel like Megan did not deserve that rapper award and they should have gave it to somebody else. Why didn't give it to Lil Baby? Why didn't give it to Moneybagg Yo? Somebody else. Why did they give it to her? Why don't they just give her an artist award? Like, why did they do that? She is so ugh. I just cannot explain as a mother of 6 daughters what is in my eyes. There she goes, turn that shit off. Don't I want to hear it. And then here she goes again. Boop. I'm like, how can you get an award? So she got an award for teaching little girls how to be ratchet. And that's the word they don't know. I'm like, do you know any words with more than 2, 3 syllables? Like, all you know how to say is period, facts, all that and all that stuff, you know? She didn't deserve an award for that.
Once you get out any hair one or something. Oh,
Makes it look creepy. Boo. I can't even keep my nose ring. I be wanting to wear my nose ring.
you knocked it out at the bookstore.
I know. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, girl. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Do you know, I was thinking about, so when I was thinking about buying a Tesla, right? And I clicked on it and I was at a red light. I was like, boom, 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 I want a Tesla. I'm at a red light. You know, you be looking on your phone at the red light. I swear, you can like order a whole package off Amazon within at a red light. So that's how long the light be. But anyway, I
Mama,
went to the Tesla website and it was like, start your order. I was like, what?
Mom,
It was like,
Mom,
pick up my within like 4 screens of making 4 decisions, like answer this question, boop, A or B, boop, yes or no, boop, black, white, red or blue, boop. And then it was like, click on the automatic deal. So it was like, if you want that, it'll be like $10,000 more. So it was like, boop, add that on there. And then like the next click was like, you had a freaking car. It was like boop, 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 boop. I ordered me a car. Like, it's that easy to like order you a car. It's like ordering. I've never seen anything like this. So I want one. And I think I want the Model S. And I want a black one. Of these kind of vehicles. So I want one. And I'm going to get one. So I'm still hungry. Like, it's cold in here, but if I turn the air off, I'm gonna be hot.
If I flash the on you, if I flash my light on you, I can see it here.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be playing this scratch out. Let me show you.
Yesterday, Julie got me a big one on my arm.
You got what?
She got me a big one.
Well, if you win the grand prize, you will win $2,500 a week for the rest of your life. So this scratch out costs $5, and I'll be buying them. I like one every once a week. And I bought one today. $2,500 a week for life. Some of these $1. Somebody gave me some ones, so I'll spend my little extra coins that they gave me. Play some games. See what happens. Right here. $29.37. So that means I won $10. I only bought one. So that means I double my money. Who with me? It's better than losing your money. And it's better than coming out even too. Because I won a ticket. That one. I bought 5 of them. So I got $4. So really, I only won $1. Last night, I couldn't sleep and I was up on YouTube Live. They be making Nick Cannon in some funny outfits. What? You know what I don't like?